Hey guys, it's Baz, and I'm back again for another episode of the Pokemon Heart Gold or Randomized Wedlocke. I did that out of order again. Anyway, guys, first things first, I gotta clear this up. I am sorry I didn't get any uploads up last week at all. I have been very busy with my new position at work, and it's just been a kind of a learning experience. So I've kind of slacked a little bit. I didn't get any videos up last week, and I'm really beat myself up over it. But I did try and get some videos up. Unfortunately, my audio, if you guys see on Facebook, my audio had a little bit of issues. So I am going to be recording over the audio. What you're going to see in the camera and what you're going to see hearing from me is going to be well after this. So it'll be moving, and unfortunately I may not get the same reactions. It sucks because I really had some pretty fun reactions in these. But unfortunately, I didn't have any of the audio, so I couldn't use any of the footage. But this is the game footage from when I was playing, so I didn't want to lose that. In any case, I do have an encounter here, and my encounter is AUGH. So we're going to try and catch this. This is the encounter for this route. Sorry, there's a long explanation there. If you guys can, go down below, hit that like button, also subscribe to the channel. I am going to try and get out a video every day this week just to make up for not doing anything last week. I'm also still working on some other content. Hopefully you guys will get it up soon. Hopefully I can get around to working on it at some point. I also need to just get to it, get my mind back in the game here, you know, so thank you so much for those who have been patient with me and still keeping up. Hopefully you're not too disappointed. I'm sorry. I really am trying to keep up with it. It's just been very busy. So anyway, yeah. So we have Toad and Pungent in here. I don't know that I didn't do anything in between episodes in this one. Yeah, this one and the next episode actually I filmed both of them kind of back to back, and like I said, the audio for both of them. So in the next one, you're going to see the same thing where I'm kind of commentating over everything that's going to happen. So hopefully it's not too much of a distraction or disappointment here. Yeah, we're just trying to pursue this AUGH down. And unfortunately, this thing had shed skin. AUGHs usually have Intimidate, so that's why it's very annoying that this one has shed skin, because yeah, it's going to keep on shedding that sleep powder off, unfortunately. And of course it paralyzes, so, you know, that's really annoying. I was very, very annoyed at this point because all I wanted to do was sleep powder. And it went off, which is great, right? It's awesome. Yeah, and then it shed skinned off. And I was like, no, come on. Come on. Man, it's so annoying. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, we just keep on trying to sleep powder and we get paralyzed, or we sleep powder and then it's like, okay, so we got it again, we're going to try and catch it, and it shed skins again. It's like a low chance for that to happen, and it happened. Oh my goodness, I can't believe how often it happens in this match. It's so dumb how often it happens. Here we go, we get sleep powder again, put it to sleep, and it shed skins a third time. At this point, I'm like, you know what, screw it, we're just gonna throw balls at it. I'm not gonna keep on sitting here trying to sleep powder this thing. I just throw balls at it. Let's hope we can get it. It's a female, so it would be a good addition to our box in case we lose anybody. Not that I don't know if I'll ever use it, but yeah, in any case. Yeah, at this point I'm just like, urgh, like, this thing is annoying. And we get it. So, AUGH is gonna go into the PC here. I can't, oh, I remember I named this thing, I name it Stubborn. Stubborn, because it was being very stubborn and like not losing its shed skin. So I very hilariously named it Stubborn. So Stubborn's going into the PC. Possible teammate for later, but we'll see, maybe. I'd rather have Intimidate than shed skin, but what are you gonna do? So now we're going to go back. We're going to heal Venusaur up because it's paralyzed and at half health, and I don't really want that to happen. In this episode, by the way, I didn't really say what we were doing. We're actually going up and down this route right below Blackthorn. I don't want to take on Clair quite yet because I want to get all the experience from that, and then we're going to take on Clair in the next episode. So this episode is just going to be us doing trainer battles, kind of finding items, going up and down this thing. In the episode I talked about going into Dark Cave, and I believe I do go into Dark Cave at some point. I don't have Flash, and I forgot, but in this generation, or maybe in this generation, or maybe in these games, Flash is not an HM, Flash is a TM, and since all the TMs are randomized, when I was given whatever gave me Flash, gave me a different TM, so it's very hard to go through Dark Cave. I'd have to have a map, and it's a whole thing. So I just straight up am skipping Dark Cave. We already had our encounter in Dark Cave at the very beginning of the game, so yeah, not really too worried about it. That's where we got Gorbis, the one that died in the first gym battle. So against that Heatran. So. We've had some pretty big doozies as far as gym leaders and stuff. With Faulkner having a Heatran and then Whitney having that Kyogre. Had some pretty rough ones, not gonna lie. Hey, got a Max Repel. Yeah, we end up getting the next one that I get. I think what I do is I kind of go around because I use repels here, so I can go around the grass pretty easy. But I kind of stick to the left, and then I'm going to stick to the right, and, so on and so forth. What's funny is the next few items we get are the same, and I thought the chance of that. Oh, this was funny, too. Spiritomb, and then Spoons get thrown out. It's got a double type advantage against my Pokemon, so I switched into Toots here, because Toots would be able to take out Spiritomb a lot better, a lot easier. And of course it gets put to sleep, so wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? And unfortunately I have no speed up button, so we just kind of have to hope that it wakes up. Speed up is very hard to do in this, so... And then I figured, yeah, I realized it has Dream Eater, and I'm like, okay, we're not putting up with this is stupid. I'm just going to full heal my, well, if I can find it, I'm going to full heal Toots up to make sure it can't Dream Eater. And then, yeah, so that way, and you know what it's going to go for next, because it's obviously thought I was still going to be asleep, so, yeah, it doesn't affect me. Can't affect me when I'm not sleeping, you turd. So anyway, yeah, ended up taking this one out with a single surf, because, Toots is pretty strong like that. Yeah, I'm a little upset because I wanted to get videos up last week, and like I said, this happened, and it just completely. I got these done on Thursday, I think, and I was planning on getting them edited and ready for Friday, and it was late when I was done filming them, and by the time I would have had to reshoot and redo all that stuff, it would have been like way too late, and I had to work the next day. And Friday I was busy all day, so I couldn't really do anything on Friday, so I figure I'll just do this week and go a little bit heavier on the videos. Hopefully you guys don't mind. Hopefully you guys will get a little bit of a enjoyment out of watching me struggle here. Well, not really struggle. Going up and down this route is not a struggle. Now in the next one, now there's a bit of struggle on this route actually. I'm not gonna lie. There's a bit. You'll see here in just a bit. I believe this is the first trainer that gives us a problem. And yep, there it is. Oh. It's only level 24 though, so I'm not super worried about it. And we have Surf, so just pow, get out of here, But there's more than just a ho-oh on this. There, you'll see. This was the route of legendary encounters. Just wait for it. There was quite a few. It surprised me. Quite a few. Yeah, I couldn't remember if I had repels on or anything. I'm just kind of looking around. Alright, so here's where we find Yeah, calcium. I think we already get the wise glasses. Yeah, because we put them on. I think we put them on Kadabra beforehand. Or maybe no. This is where the wise glasses are. I think. I believe this is where the wise glasses are. We get wise glasses here. There it is. Yeah. We get wise glasses, and we're gonna put them on our Kadabra, but not before we go down here. Pick up this one, which is also wise glasses. I thought that was kind of funny. I'm like, wow, okay, that's kind of weird. Kind of funny, but alright. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do here. Okay, yeah, we're switching Mind Plate with the Wise Glasses there. Yeah. And I thought that I had the Deep Sea Scale on Toots, because I was planning on getting Toots to a Kingdra, and I think... I thought at like level 40. I think the limit to evolve is 45. So actually, Kadabra here and Toots won't evolve. Sorry, Spoons and Toots won't evolve until they're 45. And I can't remember if Toots needs to be holding the Deep Sea Scale, the Dragon Scale in order to evolve into Kingdra. Even if it's I don't know. So yeah. I made Impossible Evolutions possible with that, but I think it's level 45, so... and I did look it up in between episodes. I think you'll see at the end I kind of stopped for a bit in this. Clair, her ace is 41, so I do end up doing a little grinding in between episodes just to make sure that I can get, be at least, competitive with her. But not over leveling, so I don't, anyway. Ooh, yeah, we're trying to get a double battle here, which we do. We want to let Spoons and Toots get in this battle, so. Rich Girl Jessica. And we throw in Spoons and Toots. Pretty easy so far, yeah. Azumarill needs to go down, and then I'm just gonna Magical Leaf the Mudkip. You like the Mudkips? Do you like the Mudkips? I love the Mudkips. Mudkips is so cute. It's not my favorite Gen 3 starter because obviously Torchic is my favorite. I like Blaziken, so. But I do like the Mudkips. I like all three of the Gen 3 starters. They're probably my favorite set of starters. Out of all of the starters there are, as far as sets of starters go, Gen 3 is one of my favorite set of starters. I like all their Final Evolution, Sceptile, Marshtomp, and Blaziken are all pretty dope. Alrighty, easy enough. I mean, these ones down here on this level, so at some point if you didn't notice, the levels are like 14. I was supposed to go through Dark Cave and come down here, and yeah, I was supposed to go through Dark Cave to get here, and I didn't. So my repel's off, by the way. So we're gonna run into. This is the first area where there's the Mantike, Squirtle, and Entei that I actually ended up training at the very beginning of the series. This was the area that I was training in, so I think we go all the way out of it. I'm not sure if we go all the way out of it or not. Or we just talk to this guy and then we fly away, yeah. So we're going to fly back up to Blackthorn and come back down this route again to just kind of go down the different paths, see if we can find more trainers and get the items and stuff. Yeah, this one's all about me just going up and down this route trying to get all the trainers and all that stuff knocked out, all the battles and whatnot. I hope that's not too boring for you guys. It's you'll see. There's some, like I said, we run into more than just Ho-Oh as far as legendaries go. You'll see. Very interesting. What do I do here? What am I doing here? Oh, putting the repel on. Right, yeah. Because I didn't have the repel on. So luckily I thought about it before I jumped over. All right. We're going to take on another dude here. It's kind of late at night right now, too, so I'm hoping I can get these two recorded and then edit Monday's episode, because this should be Monday's episode, so... It's supposed to be last Monday's episode, but what are you gonna do? I miss our Gengar. I wish we could have kept our Gengar. I wish I wasn't so dumb and ended up throwing it away. I love Gengar. Definitely one of my favorite Pokemon. Licky. It's such a weird Pokemon. I don't know. It's like Lickitung didn't really need an evolution, right? Like, to me, it just didn't need an evolution. Licky just feels kind of meh, you know? Feels just kind of weird. Alright, lick a surf, buddy. Yeah. You can take a whole bunch of water in your face. Alright. Yeah, these ones don't have the legendaries, but I think there's a couple that have a couple legendaries. I know that. I think I remember the next one. Yeah. I don't remember who has it, but I remember the next legendary. Well, I say legendary. It's a what are they called? Mythical Pokemon. If you guys know the difference between mythical and legendary, I mean, they're all legendary Pokemon, but there's the mythical ones that are kind of the more event-based Pokemon. Not this one. Cherum's not it. Cherum is not the one. I think it's when I start sending Toots in that we start seeing more of the legendaries, which I think is kind of funny. Yeah, there's Cherum. Easy. At this point, I don't realize Spoons is actually at 38 and Toots is at 37, so I think this is when I switch. Yeah, all these people want my phone number. I don't. This is one. I'll say it again. This is one feature that they should have had, where you can just choose to never, like, they just don't bug you. You know, like, okay, I don't want any numbers, so don't talk to me. You know. You can, like, set it in the settings or something, you know what I mean? Alright, I think, yeah, because we put Toots out front, I think this is when we start running into a legendary, I think, in this one. This isn't good, because Nuzleaf is a dark type, so I can't send in... I actually didn't even think about that when I was in this battle, but I can't send in Spoons, because one, his Psychic type moves won't affect Nuzleaf, and the only other move he has is Surf, which won't be very effective, so... And then he has an EQ, and I'm like, eesh. But, I mean, he's level 25, so, you know, it doesn't do very much. I also know that Nuzleaf doesn't really get a Grass-type move naturally, I think, until later, like, way later. So, here it is. The Mythical. Yeah, Shaman. Of course, when I have my Water type out front, right? They throw out the Mythical Grass type, right? There's a few Grass types, I think, at this point. I think... Oh, now I'm not remembering. Yeah, that's in these ones. I'm just trying to think here. I think the Sword Trio, the Musketeer Trio, are in this. I think. Oh man, I don't know. I can't remember if at this. I don't know if they were in Gen 5 or Gen 4. And then he throws in a Mewtwo. Yeah, I was like, really? Mewtwo as well? Alright. I can't remember. I think that you guys have to let me know. I can't remember if the Musketeer Trio, I think that's what they're called, are Gen 4 or Gen 5. You know, Cobalt, Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion. Because that's another Grass-type legendary, is Virizion. I can't remember if they're in this generation. I know that they had the Lake Trio were in this. Because I've trained on Uxies in the Dragon, whatever the falls, or the Dragon Falls cave, or whatever that is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. I can't quite remember. Oh well. I think we already. Oh no, we hadn't fought this guy yet. Why do I climb mountains? Because I'm a mountain climber, you silly little kid. Cop Bob too. He's the cop. if you notice that most all the hikers are cops. Throwing in my favorite starter. Love me some Torchic. I actually have a Torchic doll, a little Torchic plushie that I have with me. Actually, it's in my room, but I can always bring it out. I have a couple plushies actually. This is my favorite ones. I got a Torchic plushie, a Scraggy plushie because I love Scraggy and Scrafty, and a Mimikyu plushie, which I love Mimikyu as well. Mimikyu is my favorite ghost type Pokemon. Mimikyu is a lot of people's favorite though. Same with like Blaziken, but anyway, yeah, I like those ones. So I only get the plushies for my favorites. I would love to get a Zubat plushie. You know, just because I love Crobat. That would make my day if I got if I got a Zubat plushie. That and there's a couple plushies I wouldn't mind getting. Even like a Crobat plushie. Really any Pokemon plushie is pretty cool, you know. Any Pokemon plushie is pretty dope. So I thought about collecting a bunch of them at some point, but it's kind of hard to find them, and it's kind of a money sink. So, all right, now we're gonna fight this guy who's also on the lower part of the route, which is lower level. So, what are you gonna do? Oh, here you go. Yeah, Palkia, but it's level 13, so it's like, yeah. At this point, I think I was talking about it. Who comes through Dark Cave at this point and goes over here just to come back down? Like, there's nothing there. There's like 2 apricot trees and a couple trainers. It just feels like, why? Why would you bother coming through Dark Cave, like, going through that? And then Giratina. Told you, this is the legendary encounters episode. We're into like a lot of legendaries, so let's see, we got Ho-Oh, we had Shaman, we had Mewtwo, we had Palkia, we had Giratina. Yeah. Giratina keeps on popping up in this one. You know, now that I think about it, I'm almost certain that the Musketeer Trio isn't till Gen 5. I don't know. I keep on saying it. No, they aren't till Gen 5, because you find Virizion in a forest. And there's no forest. No, there's Azalea Forest, but... No, sorry, what am I talking about? In Gen 4, there is a forest. There's a Turna Forest. But I don't think that's where you find Virizion. I think that's not till Gen 5, because I feel like I would have ran into one of them at some point, at this point. So I definitely don't think that they're in Gen 4. I can't remember. You know, it's just kind of like, I remember playing each of the games. I don't remember when I played them, and I remember certain things about them, but I don't know. I know that the Weather Trio is Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza. They're Gen 3. I don't even know what they're called. The genies, the ones that what are they? Oh, I can't even remember their name right now. What are their names? Now I'm gonna have to try to think of it. Thundurus, Landorus, and there's one more, isn't there? Yeah, there's 3 of them. There's Thundurus, Landorus, and this is the air one. Thundurus is electric. Landorus is ground. The last one is flying. Why am I forgetting its name? Anyway, I know they're not till Gen 5 as well. They're post-game stuff, so them and what is this thing? Kyurem? I don't know how to say its name, but they're all post-game Gen 5 stuff, which is something that Gen 5 was severely lacking. That's where I'll be honest with you guys, Gen 5 kind of made me stop playing for a while. Gen 6, they had come out with the Black and White 2, and I didn't play them. And they came out with Gen 6, I didn't play those. It wasn't until they came out with Alpha Ruby and Omega Sapphire that I actually got the main series again. And I ended up playing Alpha Sapphire, then I went back and played X, and then I went back and played White 2, and Black and White 2 actually made Gen 5 much better. Much better. That low kick did way too much, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but that low kick was stupid strong for it being not very effective. Yeah, this is pretty worrisome, but not too worrisome. Spoons does have recover, so I'm not super worried about it. And yeah, he's thrown in a Mary, so I'm not too worried about Spoons dying here. But I think in between episodes, I grind my dudes up to 40. I don't grind them to 41 because I feel like 41 would make it just not that fun. 40 gives a little bit of variety, especially because I have to face the trainers before Clair too, so... I don't think there's much more I can do on this route. I keep on running into stuff, so... Stunkies. I actually ended up training on these guys, and I forgot that Stunky had Aftermath, and I almost let, because I was training my dudes in this route, I almost let Toad die to an Aftermath, because I totally forgot that Stunky had that. I wasn't really paying, I was kind of like watching something, because like whenever I'm grinding, I'm kind of like watching episodes of My Hero Academia, and I was kind of like looking away, and I looked back, and Venusaur's at like 14 health, I'm like, what? Like, they didn't get any hits on me, and I forgot. It took me a second to realize I was facing Stunkies, and they have Aftermath, so... Not very fun. Very, very scary. Very sketchy. Yeah, at this point, I think we're done. We don't have any more places we can go, I think. But I'm not positive. There's another Arbok. Of course, you know what this one has. Intimidate, of course. What it should have. It's the better version of Arbok for sure. But, yeah. What are you gonna do? Yeah, at this point I think I realize, yeah, I don't really have anywhere else to go, so I'm going to fly back up to Blackthorn. And I think we try going into Dark Cave. But, again, I don't have Flash, so I think I realized that after the fact. I think maybe I go to teach it, or, I don't know. I think I go to teach it, and I'm like, oh, I don't have it. And then I try going to Dark Cave, and I'm like, well, maybe let's look and see how bad it is, but it's pretty bad. If you don't have Flash, Dark Cave is very, very, it's almost impossible to get around in, so... Yeah, this is where I go in and I look for Flash, so... And I'm not going to find it, because it's not one of the HMs. As you can see, there's 1 through 7 right there. No Flash. Flash was HM5, so... I think HM8 is a rock climb, because I've seen a couple rock climbing places. So yeah, Flash was subject to a TM, which again got randomized. I probably got it at some point. It was randomized to something else that it wasn't supposed to be, so... Yeah, I think you get it early on. I'm pretty sure you get it pretty early on. And yeah, I go into Dark Cave and I'm like, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. So I just run right out. But anyway, yeah, no, so I think I kind of go to... Oh, where are we flying to? I think we fly down to Old Kurt over here because we're gonna get some balls. Because we haven't got our balls in a while, so I figured just go down here, pay Old Kurt a visit. There's really nowhere else to go. At this point, the only things I have left is to beat Clair, do her little stupid thing after she throws a tantrum after you beat her, and then go face Ho-Oh up at the top of the tower, and then go to the Pokemon League. So we're actually pretty far into this. I'm not too far from being the Pokemon League. Again, though, I am going until I defeat Red, so we still have all of Kanto to go. We have to do all the eight gyms there, do all the story, and then come back up to Mount Silver and go face Red. So we still have quite a bit left. When you get to Kanto, it's not quite as long. It kind of goes a lot faster once you get to Kanto, but there's still some gym leaders over there, and it's going to be pretty rough, so hopefully you guys will enjoy watching me struggle over there. I remember when the last time I ran I didn't do it randomized, it was just, I did a Nuzlocke of this, just a regular old Nuzlocke. I ended up going over to Kanto. I ended up beating that, going over to Kanto. But anyway, that's a story for another time. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. Again, go down below, hit like and subscribe. Really appreciate you guys. Thanks again for you guys' patience. And yeah, I hope that you guys have a good rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Bye.